Life is like an orchestra. You are the clarinet player in a sea of thousands of other instruments and singers. You might ask, what singers? Opera singers. And you need to play and practice your piece until everyone gets it right and works together. Otherwise, it doesn't sound good. So you can think of it that the singers are playing at a different tempo, and that they're interpreting the style of the piece differently to you and playing slower to the way you are playing. And so until you practice your piece right, and the singers and everybody else gets their piece right, the orchestra and the music being played won't work. And only as a whole will you eventually get the sound that is meant to be created by the conductor. And so until everyone has practiced enough and is on the same page at the same time, no good sound will be created. But there's always, especially with singers, if the voice doesn't sound right, then sometimes there needs to be a change of singer and figure out what works best for the piece. And this means sometimes the piece that wants to be created and needs to be sung doesn't work with the singers you have in. So sometimes it's time to change them in order to create the sound that's needed. And only after you hear other people's voices and compare them to the singers that you currently have, then you'll be able to figure out what actually you need to work to create the perfect orchestra piece. Sometimes though, you need to just take the singer away altogether to work on just the orchestra and get each person and each instrument sounding perfect together as a whole before you add the next layer. And then it's time to add in maybe a different singer so it all works together. New opera singer, fresh start, different tune, and this person's easier to fit on the same page and keep up with the timing of the orchestra and what it wants. And that way, when it comes time for each individual instrument to take its solo during this long orchestra piece of life, then it will be able to shine. And everyone will listen and in awe of how beautiful a sound is created by this beautiful masterpiece and how everyone works together. And regardless to that, you'll have the orchestra and song of life.